spent just the one night at Radford Semele. We're just passing now the last winding hole before Foss Locks. Tell the canal here is contouring around the side of the hill because we have an embankment one side and a cutting the other. It's quite unusual to see it, how steep it is from one side to the other, unless perhaps you're on the Llangollen. I thought for a split second that was Sasha's boat with the burgundy covers at each end. Hello swans, look at the camera. Oh swans, look at the camera. Don't be camera shy. Come on then. Oh, there you come. That's much better. Quick little pose for the camera as we go away. As we go under bridge 34 here, we can see the first of Foss Locks directly in front of us. There's a refuse disposal point here on the left hand side, so this bag of rubbish you can see on the top of the boat I'm going to get rid of before I go up the locks. I shall wait also for another boat to come along. These are wide locks here on the Grand Union Canal, and I will share. It's a lot easier, and it looks like the weather's on the change. The sun has disappeared and it's got very cloudy. I've just got rid of the rubbish. I'm just going to take a look at the locks quickly before we go up through them, whilst I'm waiting for another boat to turn up. It could be a while, who knows. Ooh, I just feel the odd spot of rain in the air also. Well, that will teach me to look at the book better. I missed this lock out. This is Radford Bottom Lock. This lock's the 4 Foss Locks. This is, as you can see, Radford Bottom Lock. This is a beautiful example of where this used to be narrow locks instead of the wide locks. And this narrow lock at the moment looks like it's a pumping station where water is coming back up the canal here. We actually finished the Foss Locks a while ago. It was raining so hard I never got the camera out. We're now on the Bascote flight, and this is the staircase locks right at the top. I've been very fortunate today coming up these locks. Although it's been raining hard, I've been very fortunate in the fact that I'm come up with another boat that's got lots of crew, and I've been able to stay on the boat and just steer, which has been absolutely fantastic when you're a single-handed boater. And I wouldn't have moved in the rain otherwise, as I won't do the locks in the rain. But a lot of young lads running around, quite happy to open lock gates up and run around. It's very good. And this is the staircase lock we're coming into now. Is the top lock full? Because I think we need the top lock full before we can empty it. Once I get these locks finished today, I think it's time to find somewhere to moor up. I've just been looking in the book quickly, and Long Itchington is not far away, so I think Long Itchington it is for tonight. I'll look for a mooring when I get there before I tackle the Stockton flight for tomorrow. Okay. Take the holiday. Good, right up there. Well, that's all the locks done now. Just up round the corner here, I believe, is Long Itchington. So, yes, definitely time to stop. And guess what? The sun's starting to come out now. Just travelled all morning and half the afternoon, chucking it down with rain, and of course the sun now comes out. Yes, that's my jacket and shoes hanging around here, trying to dry them out. I actually got soaked through this morning. This is a small aqueduct we're going over here. It has no name in the book, so I don't know what we're actually going over. Good morning. You joined me this morning at Long Itchington. I spent the night here last night. It's quite early at the moment. It's just gone 7 o'clock. But I'm going to make a move. I'm up, dressed, fed, watered, coffee to go, and I'm making the move. I did Bascote locks yesterday to here. It rained all the time I was doing the locks, but I wouldn't have done it for the fact that I had help all the way. I came here to Long Itchington and I have zero phone signal and zero internet, so I'm going to make an early start and try and get up through the next couple of locks and hopefully get some internet back and phone signal. So, time to start the engine and make a move. I always turn the ignition back off after I put the red light out, the ignition light out. That way I don't forget to turn it off later on in the day. It doesn't need it to run once it's started. So we're on our way. This is bridge 25. We're just approach here. Quite a busy bridge. I did hear the traffic from inside the boat, but I was quite tired last night and had no problem sleeping through it. Just the other side of this bridge, it's possibly, if you're a holiday boater, boater's paradise, because we have a pub both sides of the canal here. One you can actually moor at the bottom of their garden, and the other one you can moor where I just moored and just walk under the bridge to get to. Or if you can't moor at the bottom of their garden, you can walk over the bridge and get to the other one. Actually, there's moorings on both sides, so you could actually moor outside both pubs. I didn't actually know that. I didn't actually come up and look. So just coming into view here on the left-hand side of the canal, we have the two boats. They have free Wi-Fi there. I should have come up and use their Wi-Fi. There's the two boats, lots of outdoor seating, lovely flowers, and on the opposite side we have the Cuttle, I believe it's called. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. I'll have to look that up and put it in the notes. Yeah, the two boats. Definitely proper canal side pub, I would say. And it's got in and out system for the current situations. Yeah, quite a lot of mooring there. You get probably 3 boats in there, easy. 60 footers that is. First lock of the day, just coming up in the distance. You can actually see there is not actually the lock, it's the old original lock, which is now used as an overflow from the upper pound, or a pump back. It could be for pumping water. Well, I actually never recorded anything coming up through the first 2 locks. I met a lady at the bottom lock, and she said if I was to put the camera away, she would help me up through the first 2 locks. So I gracefully accepted her offer and put the camera away quite quickly. This is Kay's Arm here, I can't find out much about it, but it looks like it's used just as mooring today. I'm assuming there used to be loading wharfs down there somewhere. We are now approaching a very, very popular pub along this stretch of the canal, the Blue Lias. This pub lies just below Stockton locks. It's extremely popular with boaters and car owners alike, and I believe it has a very good beer and food menu, although it's 20 odd years since I was last in there. I'm going to stop here, but not at the pub, opposite the pub, and fill up with water. Well, that now brings me to the end of this episode. While I'm filling up with water here, I'll leave you with a couple of images of the Blue Lias pub. Don't forget, you can now join the channel, become a Patreon, or support me via PayPal. All donations are greatly received, and I thank everybody whom already supports me. That just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out. In the next episode, I'll be heading through that bridge to Stockton locks, which are literally 100 yards the other side of it.